This afternoon, I told Kevin that I wanted to speak to you. Now, I want to discuss a couple things with you so you understand very clearly what I'm doing, what is happening, and as also what is taking place. What am I doing? I am bringing you to the place where you are totally surrendered to me. Now, many of you believe and you feel that you can't or you don't know how to surrender to me. Let me tell you, I do not ask you to surrender everything to me all at once. I ask you to surrender things to me, piece by piece, increment by increment, parts of your soul by parts of your soul, parts of your lives by parts of your lives. This is what I do. I will not ask you to do something that you cannot do. However, I will not do something that you can. So I tell you what I want, and then you have to rely on me so that you can do what I want. Because I also need you to know that of your own selves, you can do nothing. All of your lives, you have been taught. It has been affirmed to you that you can do many things. This is true. But you can't do anything that pleases me. This is also true. What is going on? Right now, the powers of darkness are desperate. They know they're going to lose. Satan knows he's going to lose. And when you know you're going to lose a fight or going to lose a war, you become desperate. So he has become desperate. You need to understand that. I am doing new things during this time because he has become desperate. And because he has become desperate, I have to change my tactics. Do you understand that? I told you in my word that this time would come. I told you the time will come when there will be a great falling away. I told you the time will come when men will be lovers of themselves instead of lovers of God. I told you the time will come when people will be unthankful, unholy, hard. But I also told you that their hearts would fail in them for fear. This is what is taking place right now. I am marshaling my forces in the heavenlies and sending them and dispatching them to the earth to aid you and to help you. All of my ministering spirits who are sent to minister to you are helping you to accomplish my will. You are not alone. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you, especially in the heat of the battle that you are in. So you need to understand this. Now, one of the things that you may not understand, and many don't because of the way that your teachers have taught you, is I tell you my word, I resist the proud. Let me explain to you what that truly means. By the way, know this, that nothing you have been taught is from my perspective. Everything you've been taught up until recently has been from man's perspective, even Kevin's teachings. I had to reveal my perspective to him and to show him that the only reason why there's a blessing in the book of the revelation of Jesus the Christ is because you finally see things from my perspective. I have to train you to journey through seeing things from your own perspective and the perspective of other people until you get to the place where you realize you come to the conclusion that you are in desperate need of me. When you realize you are in desperate need of me, that's when you open up your heart and open your mind. I can't do that for you. When you open your heart and open your mind and allow me to teach you and to train you, that's when the scripture is true that you know all things because you have access to my mind and I know all things. I am the all knowing God. So when you have access to my mind, then you know all things, or you have access to the knowledge of all things. I resist the proud. You are proud when you are operating in your insecurity. That means that you are desiring something to be a certain way, and because it's not the way that you desire for it to be, you are insecure. You are proud when you think you know more than me. You are proud when you think that things that emanate from your flesh and originate from your flesh are more important or take a higher priority than the things that emanate from my spirit. When you see things the way you see things, you are operating in pride because your flesh is the source. When you see things the way that I see things, you are operating in humility because you're seeing things from my perspective. My perspective will always tell you and show you that you are insufficient in and of yourselves. For this reason, I told the Apostle Paul to pen the words that our sufficiency is not of ourselves, but they're of God. Your sufficiency is of me. I make you sufficient. You recognize that you are insufficient in and of yourselves. This is true. However, with me, you are sufficient. Your scriptures tell you, and I've spoken to you in your scriptures, that you can do all things through Christ that strengthen you. So when you say you can't do something, you have to be talking about your flesh. If you're talking about your spirit, you are operating in pride because you're saying you know more than me. I say you can do all things through Christ that strengthen you. It's not your strength, it's that Christ strengthens you. It's not by your might, nor is it by your power, but it's by my spirit, the spirit of Christ that dwells in you, the spirit of your Father that dwells in you, the spirit of God that dwells in you, the spirit of love that dwells in you. He brings my fruit, my character, my nature, and he makes you like me. So I resist all of those who are proud. Why? Because I'm letting you know that you are weak. You are weak in your flesh. So I resist you. Because I resist you, it strengthens you. When you are sufficiently strong, then I reveal myself to you. Do you understand? My resistance is not to criticize you or to destroy you. I am not the destroyer. I came to give you life. The enemy desires to destroy you. I never desire to destroy you. You are mine. I desire to spend eternity with you. So whenever you are operating in pride in any way, on any level, with any manifestation, you will have my resistance because I desire to make you stronger so that you can do my will. Never believe anything that tells you that I am not for you. Why would I not be for you when I created you? Why would I not be for you when I desire to spend eternity with you? Your situations and your circumstances are used by me to bring you to the place where you realize of your own selves, you can do nothing.